So guys, let's see if this is going live. Are we live? Looks like we got some folks in here. So guys. All right. If you're in here, let me know something in the chat. I've got the World Cup match lined up. England 5-0. All right. All right. That will be an embarrassing live stream for me. Let's see. They were just showing a little piece on Harry Kane about how he was 3-1. 3-1. Okay, I got you. About how he was inspired by Tom Brady. That was pretty cool. Cool to watch. Said he wants to be an NFL kicker later on in his career, maybe. I'm so hyped for this match. I cannot wait for it to get started. Two to 1 for England. All right, okay. Nobody in here rooting for the US? I am. I don't know. I think it might be a draw. I think we might get another Wales match. I think a 3-2 to England, but I can now see a draw. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect. I've barely been following the sport as it is. Looks like they're all coming out on the field now. I wish I could listen with the commentary on full blast, but YouTube will take down my stream if they hear the Fox broadcast. So I really don't know what to expect, though. I haven't been following the teams long enough or following the sport long enough to know much. I was doing a little research on my squad, though. So Weston McKennie is from Texas. He's actually from the area close to where I grew up, so that's pretty cool. And Jesus Ferreira came from FC Dallas, and I'm from that area. Harry Kane. Literally the only player from your team that I know. So I'm coming in very, very, very new. Be surprised if the US gets a goal. Okay. All right. I can see the LeBron James of soccer scoring. Who? Okay, what would that be? That's a confusing comment. I don't even know my own players very well. I know Weston McKennie. I know Jesus Ferreira. I know Pulisic. Those are pretty much the few players that I know. Oh, Pulisic. I got you. LeBron James. Okay. I don't know the meme. Is there a meme about this? Okay, so somebody says that USA can keep up just on fitness in the first half, but the second half they're gonna get crushed. Okay, well that's. I hope you're wrong. You put $60, so you hope England wins. Okay. Dude, there's just so much history between these two countries. I'm just excited that my first World Cup match that I'm like actually sitting through the whole thing is gonna be England. That's exciting to me. How are? Yeah, I'm doing really well. England will destroy you guys, but you might secure second place against Iran next round. Iran. Yeah, I saw they beat Wales today. So, will I react to more football stuff? Yes. Yes, I will definitely be. I'm going to be checking out the highlights from Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. The USA have actually won once against England in the World Cup in 1950. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been very good at all. I gotta say, this is the first time in my lifetime that I can remember so much hype over here surrounding the World Cup. I don't remember ever having so many people engaged with it. Yes, I am putting in a lot of effort to learn the game. I've been very much enjoying it. Playing a lot of FIFA on my days off of work. Trying to get a good schedule set up for YouTube so I can check out more football videos. How many games have I watched? Of the World Cup, I've only watched part of one. I've been keeping up with the scores, but I've been working a lot. I've watched 2 Premier League games. I watched Chelsea versus who was it? They lost. Cannot remember the name of the team. And then I watched an Arsenal game too. So I don't know yet. I'm trying to find a Premier League team that I like. I don't want to go for Manchester City because I know that they're like the best, and I also don't want to go for Arsenal because they're the best. I don't like it when people just jump on the best team, so I'm trying to research which team to choose. Yeah, Chelsea versus Newcastle. I watched that game. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I really did like Chelsea. So I might be them, but my the principal at my school, who is our I have to call it soccer here because everyone here gets confused, but he's our coach for our high school soccer team. And he played for the Jamaican national team. He is a Manchester United fan. So Arsenal has not been good for many years, but they built a strong team. Now, see, that's the kind of stuff I didn't know. Like, I don't want to bandwagon, but I also don't want to discount how hard they've worked. All right, let's get this game going. Usain Bolt is a United fan too. Well, that's good to know. The world's fastest man. Manchester United are going to be bad for many years in the future, but that's maybe not a reason to not support them. Yeah, that's what Roberto, he's my principal, that's what he was telling me. He said they have not been having a good season. He also said that because of relegation and stuff, or I don't know the way that it works, that he doesn't get to watch very many of their games because they haven't been playing well. So like certain clubs, he's not able to see their games as much because they don't get televised. Is that something that actually happens? You can become a fan for a Spanish team. Yeah, I want to get involved in just kind of all of the leagues, but Premier League makes the most sense for me to start in because I can actually understand the commentary. But yeah, once I've kind of learned the game and and whatnot, I'll be able to start jumping into the other leagues. Owners are the fault for United not winning, but this season with 10, I don't know what that means. They are playing good football. Okay. Who is the coach for the USA? United States head coach, huh? Oh, he's the manager. Okay, I got you. Manager of Manchester United. Okay. A Qatar team offered Ronaldo $1.2 billion, 3-year contract. Wow. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining in. Who we got? We got 42 in the chat. Thank you guys for joining in. 2.5, almost 3 minutes into this match. I'm kind of back and forth between the chat and the game. England beat Iran. Okay. Got another sort of supporter from another club in here. I should be a Leeds fan considering 2 of the USA players play there. Their American manager. Wow. Okay. I'll look them up. So the cool thing is, I've been forcing my wife to watch some of these matches with me on Peacock because I've been getting so invested in it. And the cool thing is I can replay all of the games from the whole year in Peacock. So I'll be streaming some more Premier League. All right. So we've got English-born players playing for Team USA. That's pretty interesting. So I thought, and maybe I just misunderstood it, I thought that Weston McKennie played for FC Dallas, but he plays for, and I was looking it up, he plays for, what does he play for? Juventus? I don't know how to say that. But not only the whole year, whole matches from all around the world, any previous years can be found on YouTube, like World Cup finals. Yeah, for sure. I'll be checking out a lot of the old matches. Is it Juventus or Juventus? How do you pronounce that? Well, not that you can really spell it out in the chat. All right, let's go England. I got a lot of England fans in my chat. It's to be expected, I suppose. Juventus, okay. Juventus, okay. Juventus. Okay, I've got too many different pronunciations going on here. I'll have to listen to it. Juventus. Okay. Gotcha. Guys, try to agree first. Very good. All right, so I like the I actually like the blue. Do you guys call them kits? Like the jerseys? I like the blue. Funny how fans decided if the USA win today, then the sport is now called soccer worldwide. What? No. I have to split, like for the channel, most of the time I call it football, but when I'm talking with friends over here, I call it soccer, because if not, it gets just, the conversations get so confusing, because we all recognize football as our sport. And I know that that is not an internationally held opinion. I think England's kit are mid at best. Okay. 2 days of blackout in the country. I hope I can watch the match. Okay. So you mean like the games have been blacked out on television, or that you've not had power? What does that mean? Your football is called American football here? Yeah, I've actually found myself saying that a little bit more. It's surprising how many, after I started this channel, maybe it's just because it was always there and I just never noticed, I'm finding way more soccer fans over here than I remember. First 7 minutes, the US are playing decent. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to play decent for 90 minutes. Oh, no power? That's, where are you located at? What is NFL Europe? That's just our I know we started playing games in Europe this year. What do I think the score will be? I think before I was thinking USA like 1-1. I was thinking draw, honestly. I was probably the same outcome as against Wales, but honestly, I don't know anything about England's team. So all right, we got to try here. Oh. Whoo! That was close. That was near disaster for the USA. Yeah, that's really good defense. Who's number 3 or 13? No, number 3. Good defense. Whew. Zimmerman. All right. All right. Let's see. What are my general thoughts on World Cup so far? I've been really. I wish I could be more invested than I am. I've been having to work so much during the holiday season, just trying to make some money to support my family. So I haven't been able to watch enough of the games, but I've been having a blast following them. Really bummed that Argentina lost, because I was really hoping that they would. Well, I know they still have a shot, but it's a little harder road now. What a block. Kane, what a miss. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I just put a little too much power on it. Wait, you guys put the World Cup games in class? That's pretty cool. Fun fact about Kane, 300 goals, yet 0 trophies. Wow. That's interesting. All right, USA, let's get that ball, get possession back, and get another chance. That's what I'd like to see. This is a weird World Cup, though. Not a lot of fans travel to Qatar. Yeah, I noticed somebody was claiming that there weren't enough fans of nations, so they had like people paid to support teams. I've been hearing a lot of sketchy stuff going around about this World Cup, like with alcohol in the stands and just crazy stuff. So, okay, in my office, everyone without 2 screens got a second screen in the last week. We all work on one screen, have football on the second screen. That's cool, yeah. Atmosphere at the stadium seems okay today. Yeah, Qatar spent 220 billion for this World Cup. I started. People kept commenting about this on my other videos, so I started looking into it a little bit. It is a little wild. I can see why people are upset about this World Cup. A lot of local support for other countries in general. I got you. Yeah, that'll be interesting. First time at World Cup. That'll be interesting with the World Cup being here in 4 years. I imagine that with it being here, you're going to have a lot of local USA supporters, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of US fans are rooting for other nations. Seems like I know a lot of people who support Brazil here, which is interesting. I don't think that we've been invested in the sport that long enough. Yes, England did have the better chance so far. I would agree with that. 1994. I was not born yet, so I have to go back into the history yet. Oh yeah, in 4 years I will be a massive fan. In 4 years, I'm already bought in. I remember the U.S. World Cup in the 90s, got to stay up as a kid to watch the games because of time difference. I think the Latin community in the U.S. will assist a lot of, yeah. In fact, so right now I live in New Orleans because I go to seminary. I'm from Texas, but I live in New Orleans right now. And right next to the place where my church meets is a big field, and every Sunday they have a Hispanic community shows up, and they play from about 7 a.m. all the way into almost nighttime. They're out there just playing football. It's pretty crazy. England is pressing strong. Yes, I'm noticing that. Did you get a chance to see Richardson's goal yesterday? No, unfortunately, I did not. Richarlison's. I didn't get to see it, no. 4 years it will be held again in USA alongside Canada and Mexico. USA defending for their lives here. Yes, that's one thing I've been pleasantly surprised with. I like to see good defense. I'm a little different from most Americans. Most Americans just want to see flashy scoring. I love watching good defense. Carlison or Charlison? Really enjoy my video trying to understand tactics. Hey, that's just the coach of me. I love sports tactics. So he scored the best goal of the World Cup so far. All right, I'll check it out for sure. Let me scroll back up here. If you want to learn more about tactics, watch Football Made Simple. Okay, yeah, I'll put it on the list. Give me 1 second. I got a list of things that I'm trying to get to. All right. All right, let's get Pulisic's got the ball. Let's get an attack going here. Decent try. If you want to see tiki-taka at this World Cup, you have to watch Spain. Yes, so I didn't get to watch the whole match of Spain versus Costa Rica, but holy cow, did they destroy Costa Rica. Cheers from Poland. It's so cool to me that I have like people tuning into my my videos from all over the world. When I check my statistics on YouTube, it's wild. Thank you guys for supporting so much. Commentators from my country never refer to the USA as the USA rather than America. Yeah, I do think that it is sort of presumptuous for us to call ourselves Americans, seeing as there's like South America and North America. But it is what it is. Football made simple, analysis football matches and simple videos. Okay. Czech Republic, but you're Mexican. Interesting. My grandpa is from Mexico, so I'm actually part Mexican. I know I don't look like it at all, but my grandpa was born in Durango, so got some Mexican blood. Greece, nice. If U.S. want to win, they have to attack from Maguire's side. Oh, so he's a weak link for England? Interesting. Italy, Netherlands. And to complicate things, we're called Dutch. Yes, yes. Argentina, Sweden. Wait, we got a lot of people Spanish living in the Netherlands. So Maguire is very slow. Romania, Mexico, Estonia, Indonesia. Wow, so many different nations represented. That's pretty cool. Ukraine, as long as there's like electricity. Oh, wow. Well, thank you for tuning in while you have electricity. We are definitely praying for you guys as hopefully things are coming to an end soon. Germany, Ecuador. Wow. 46 people tuned in. All right, let's go. Good defense, USA. Let's go. All right, good pass there. Let's go. Thought we had something going there. Scottish person cheering for whoever plays against England. Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, I will take it. Oh, man. Looked like a good try. I think the stream where you were watching the game is like 5 to 8 seconds late. It probably is. Another thing, I'm actually kind of happy that this. Yeah, nobody's here from the U.S. I don't know. My subscriber base is not from U.S. Where I'm located right now, it's kind of amazing I got the stream up. We have some pretty bad weather right now, and so I'm actually holding my breath to make sure that this stream stays live. Yeah, only way to learn pronunciation properly is to pay attention to the commentators. Yeah, that's what I'm finding. I would have the commentary up higher on this game, but YouTube will strike my channel if they hear a Fox broadcast. So I think people from different countries have different timings on the game. It's possible. I don't know how broadcasting works. Didn't Florida have another hurricane a few days ago? You guys should fix the weather. Yes. Yeah, and I live in New Orleans, so we're always getting bad weather. Yeah, I think it's actually flood advisory right now. So. Yeah, we don't need to hear the broadcasting. Just make sure you do yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it up enough to where I can kind of hear what he's saying. But And I also have captions on so I can see it. This 21 minutes has gone by pretty quickly, seems to me. Have you watched much of the World Cup so far, and have you enjoyed it? I've watched a good amount, and yeah, I've enjoyed what I've heard for sure. I would use earphones, but the thing is, I'm watching it on the TV, so I don't know how to do that. 2-time Defender of the Year. Yeah. It will start getting better when it gets to the knockout stage. Yeah, that's when the games are definitely have higher stakes, I suppose. Who do you guys think will win the final World Cup? I got a good defense. I thought they had a try there. Good defense. Brazil gonna win. Argentina plays tomorrow. They need to. Yes, I hope Argentina as well. But I was pretty shocked that they lost, and so I'm gonna check out the highlights from that game. I've heard it was a really good game, and I also heard that they used offside traps, and so since offside is the part of the game, I'm still like I'm figuring it out, but I need to see a little more action about that. That's going to be interesting for me. Spain actually have a shot if someone knocks out Brazil. I hope that Mexico defeats Argentina. Argentina or Brazil, anyone? Okay. Yeah. Personally, from the start, my money was on the Dutch, but they have been average so far. I haven't heard that very often. Brazil versus France. So I didn't even know. See how little I knew. I actually didn't know that France was so good. Until I watched their game against Australia. And then I found out that they had won the last World Cup. So far, Spain, England, and France seem to be the strongest. Well, that doesn't bode well for the USA today. Wow. McKinney. Come on, man. We had a chance here. Oh, just too much power on it. All right. Hate big teams. The next goal fight will be France versus Norway. GOAT fight will be France versus Norway. France probably the best squad, even with all their injuries. Yeah, Mbappe. Yeah, so he's on the front of my FIFA 23. That's how I knew him. I did not know he played for France, but YouTube channel has a lot of potential, seeing how you are into sports tactics. Not a lot of other actors with that angle. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I decided to do was, since I coach American football and I'm so into sports, I played them in high school and had offers to play on the college level, but injuries were horrible. So I figured that coming at it from that angle would give me a little bit of a difference on my channel than just sitting here and going, oh, all the time when big moments happen. So USA is a good young team. The timestamp, we're at 26:34 where I'm at. I don't know if I'm behind you guys' broadcast. 26:45. Also, my stream is delayed, so I'm actually watching my stream to make sure that it doesn't drop, and I'm seeing my reactions like 20 seconds after I actually say it. So it might actually be my stream that's lagging and not that my broadcast is off. Okay, 27:30. Yeah, you guys are ahead of me. Yeah, you guys are about 15 seconds ahead of me. All right. Benzema is injured. Gotta learn these names. All right, we got some space. They're moving the ball forward. Let's go. Oh, be careful with the ball. Come on. Get the ball to Pulisic. Whew. So looks like England's pressing pretty hard. I didn't like that opportunity there. Can I ask again? Someone from USA. I suppose I'm the only one from USA in this chat. Couldn't name a football player other than Brady, so you're doing fine. That's fair. That's fair. Brady. That guy has been playing since I've been alive. There's not been one NFL football season where Brady was not a quarterback for me. We got someone from the USA. Nice. We're all waiting for Maguire to score. A Denver Bronco fan since Elway. I've always liked the Broncos. I'm a Cowboys fan. I know that people hate the Cowboys, but born and raised in Dallas, there's a lot of history there. England doesn't press, it just waits for one player to pass the ball back so they can push forward. Okay. England has the best players and they're likely to win this world. Okay. I haven't heard many people picking England to win, but I wouldn't be surprised. European football chance? Yeah. Let me put that on the list real quick. Yeah, I was about to say, what is that not a foul against number 6? Who's that? Let's see, does he go for the ball? Yeah, he gets him right in the leg. Seems like a foul to me. European football chance. It's okay. I'm glad I found a fan of soccer from the USA. I'd like to find a fan of American football here in Spain. Yeah, I'm surprised how many people, how many kids at my school will walk around on our dress down days. We have a private school. They'll walk around wearing Chelsea shirts or Manchester United, Manchester City shirts. Got a lot of fans here in the States. I did not realize. This World Cup does not follow predictions. Okay. England doesn't have a good manager to win the World Cup. That's a good idea, to react to the winners of every World Cup. Thanks for that. I'll put that down here too. Is this game going the way you guys expected it to? should check. Let him football out. I'm American, but I'm also Brazilian, and Brazil are who I support the most. Fair. It's fair. My first year of college, right out of high school, I was roommates with a guy from Colombia and a guy from Brazil. Whew. Oh, that was so close. Pulisic. I expect the US to be behind already. Okay. Have you seen Brazil 1-7 Germany or Bayern 8-2 Barcelona? No, I have not. That was such a close shot. Just off the top of the goal. Was that a foul? It looked. Oh no. Harry Kane went down. So, how much can you actually jockey for position like that? Because that definitely did not look clean to me. LeBron James of soccer hits the woodwork of the post. Yeah, LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan. So I guess there's a meme about this. I'm not familiar. Okay, here's a good. They're getting a free kick, and I don't know why. So what's happening here? Kane was fouled. Okay, so if you get fouled, you get the free kick. Okay, makes sense. Okay. I'm an American-born South American, but with a European spirit, and most likely will move to Europe because it feels like home to me. Okay. Interesting. Unless it's in the area near the goal, in that case, you get a penalty. Okay. See, I've been wondering when we get penalty kicks. I still haven't seen, other than the penalty kick with Gareth Bale, I haven't seen games go to that yet. An American news reporter compared Pulisic to LeBron James in terms of skill in their sport. Pulisic is the best player of the U.S., but he's nowhere near the best of the sport. Yeah, that's a pretty bad comparison because LeBron is like the best basketball player in the world, or has been for a very long time. Just because Pulisic's really good at American soccer doesn't mean that he's near LeBron's level, even though I'm not a LeBron fan. If U.S. hit England once on the counter, England are done. Okay. Looks like we got a little back and forth going about the Netherlands. Interesting. So it's kind of interesting. Some of my favorite YouTubers, the Office Blokes, are doing a live stream of this game. They've probably got most of the United States fan base is probably on their stream because they got a lot of followers here in the US. Pulisic is more of a Kyrie Irving in that he holds bizarre political views. Just kidding. I'm not taking a stance there. He's been constantly in the news over here. U.S. press is working. You talking? I don't know what that's talking about. Oh, come on now. Ball security. I was on the Office Below stream before coming to this one. Yeah, those guys are cool. I hope that I can achieve some level of success on YouTube like they are. Yeah, problem is there were only 4 occasions. I don't know what this is talking about. Do you know where the Netherlands is located? Y'all talking to me or talking to them? Press equals pressure. The U.S. is... Okay, so you're talking about their press. I didn't know if you were talking about our the U.S. media with the whole Kyrie situation. Messi is the GOAT. Anything else is wrong. I think I tend to agree with you, but I don't know enough to really comment that well. Got a corner here. Now, see, I hear people telling me that people score from corners pretty often, but I haven't seen it. A real football fan respects them both without making comparisons. I'm assuming Messi versus Ronaldo. Scoring from corners is quite rare. Okay, so I was fed some bad information. I need to check out Maradona and some of those old GOATs. Neymar nearly did a corner kick goal in yesterday's game. Neymar, that's another name that people keep telling me to react to. He plays for Brazil, right? All right, looks like the chat has devolved into a GOAT argument. I think CR7 is not even in the top 3 of all time. Okay. Neymar is the 3rd best player of this generation behind Messi and Ronaldo. That's what I keep hearing. I need to check him out for sure. He's on the top of my individual player lists. Let's go. Oh, come on. U.S. corner again. Looks like U.S. is getting a lot of opportunities here, but none of them are paying off like I want. You might want to read this, to be honest. Okay. It's hard to compare former GOATs with today's GOATs. There's not a lot of film players like Pelé, and I don't know how to pronounce these names. Brazilian Ronaldo, R9, is the best player I've ever seen play. Yeah, I've heard him come up a lot too. McGuire is really solid today. All right. I'm gonna have to watch a lot of these guys to make an informed decision on it. So far, I've checked out both Ronaldo and Messi. I liked reacting to Messi more so far, but they both definitely looked insane. Pulisic, his header's just slightly off, man. Looks like we're getting a lot of good chances, just not paying off. Messi's best football skills. Ronaldo is more clutch. I guess so. I don't really. Messi seemed pretty clutch to me. Very average England show so far. So you guys think that it's the U.S. playing well, or that it's England playing poorly, or a combination of the two? England's playing poor, bit of both. Yeah. England are very bad. Okay. It looks like the U.S. are doing really well on defense. What was that? He just lost control of the ball and sent it outside, out of bounds. It looks like they're playing good defense, and they're just not capitalizing on their chances at goals. At least that's what it looks like to me. If any teams eventually score, don't spam in the chat. That would be fair. We got a goal coming up. Okay. Very close. A team defending well influences in the other team playing poorly. Yeah, I could see that. Because it looks like England has had several opportunities to score like really good chances, and the one Zimmerman had a really good defensive play to stop the first chance. Serbia last night played amazing defense against Brazil, for example. Yeah. I actually really like defense. I have some American friends who are like, why do you watch soccer? Like nothing happens. How many games end 0-0? And I don't know. I like watching teams struggle and fight to score. Woo! Nice. Good save there. That was a good shot. McKinney, yeah. Yeah, McKinney, it's really cool. I support him because he's from a little town in Texas that's close to where I'm from. Matt Turner plays a second goalkeeper for Arsenal. Okay. So how many players on Team USA come from Major League Soccer? Are they mostly players who play in other leagues? No one. Okay. So the people on our Team USA are coming from Premier League or other European leagues. That makes sense. So basically, if someone is a good football player, coming from the U.S., they're going to make it onto a European team or European club. Center backs, only the defenders. Okay. The standard of the MLS is lower. That's what I'm hearing, because we have Dallas. There's FC Dallas, who is one of the, I guess, better teams in the MLS, and they're starting to get a lot of support from the home fan base. And here in New Orleans, we're about to get a major league club. So the game is starting to spread over here. MLS players have less international experience. Yeah. What's it called? Are you talking about the NOLA team? Let me pull it up. I just saw it. New Orleans. Major League Soccer. New Orleans is set to get a professional soccer franchise. But where will the team play? Yeah, it's coming in 2025. New Orleans will be getting. It's a farm team, so it looks like not a Major League Soccer team. You're in NOLA, cool. How do you feel about the Saints? The Saints are cool. They're having a terrible year. I am a Cowboys fan living in New Orleans. So I went to a Saints game when the Cowboys were in town. We dominated them. It was good. Given that the Champions League is a European competition, no MLS team will make it there ever. Yeah, that makes sense. React to the Richarlison goal, or Carlison. I'm gonna butcher that name. The goal of the tournament. All right, I'll check it out. In fact, after this match is over, I've got a few reaction videos that I'm going to film. So, okay, first pronunciation. Yes, soccer is big in the U.S. as far as youth and women go. It's the men's pro league that's lacking behind. Yeah, incidentally, all the mainstream media cares about. That is true. If the U.S. performs well in this World Cup, so many more people in the States are going to care about it. That's the way it goes. There's a Clubs World Cup once a year. Okay. Greetings from France. Nice. Eventually MLS will grow, in my opinion. I'm hoping so. I think that it would be great to have United States support of this sport. It is really hot in this house. Score predictions. After seeing that first half, I think that my 1-1 draw prediction is looking pretty good. I would love for the U.S. to come out with a win, though, because I would love to move out of. I would like to move to the knockout round. That would be great, but. Let's see. Apart from Gareth Bale, I can't name you any other player in the MLS. He plays in Major League Soccer. I did not know that. 2-0 England. Okay, fair enough. Do I have an understanding of how the group stages work and the tournament structure? Kind of. So it seems to me like in each group, it runs sort of like a miniature season. You get points, 3 points per win, kind of like normal. And whoever the top 2 teams out of the group stage advance to the knockout rounds, where it seems like it's do or die, pretty much. 1-1 seems a lot more reasonable than my 3-0 prediction before the game. Okay. Draw would be a success in their history. I don't think that soccer will grow in the USA if they don't get out of their group in that World Cup. I think it will. I don't think that a lot actually hinges on the World Cup for us. I think that it will grow over here because a lot of parents are not putting their kids into American football anymore because of all the concussion and CTE stuff, and because it's a violent sport. So a lot of parents are sending their kids to soccer when they're young. And so I think that you're actually it's surprising to me, but I'm seeing so many more people paying attention to soccer than I ever had in my whole life. So I think that, I know you could realistically in the next decade or two, you could see really good football coming out of the U.S. Have you watched any other matches apart from the U.S. games? I saw bits and pieces of several of the matches. I watched Japan and Germany, part of it. Who doesn't like a soccer mom? My bad, I'll show myself out. Yeah, fair enough. USA has potential to become a major force in the sport if they start taking it seriously. I think that it will happen. Part of me worries for the future of the NFL. For that reason, because I love NFL. Like, I was born into fandom of the NFL, and I love Sunday watching the games. But you're already starting to see decreased play in certain positions here because they're having to change the game so much because it's so violent. So yeah, I think that it's not unrealistic to think that soccer will overtake American football over here at some point. Did I watch Brazil's match? No, I did not watch Brazil's match. Like I said, I've been working a lot of hours. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, by the way. Oh yeah, man, that was a good Thanksgiving game. And another thing, going back to my whole, I'll stop talking about American football in a little bit, but Cowboys destroyed on Sunday against the Vikings 40-3, and then they're playing another game 3 days later, and it was sloppy, and there was injury after injury, and then penalty and injury. It's just like the league they claim to care about player safety, but then they're having them play another NFL football game 3 days later, and they don't care about player safety. That's why I think the game is starting to decline. Because it's a brutal sport. People get hurt every game. So, predict Brazil beating France in the final. That checks out. Go Pack, go. Oh, don't do this to me. If there was one team that has haunted my nightmares, it has been the Green Bay Packers. I read somewhere that Americans are number 2 in tickets sold this World Cup, after Qatar, of course. Wow. That surprised me, because in the first match, I was hearing a lot of USA chants, which was actually really, really cool to hear. Did you see Richarlison's bicycle kick versus Serbia? Surely the goal of the tournament. No, a lot of people keep asking me about that one. No, I will definitely do a reaction video to it. A lot of people keep telling me to check that out. Brazil versus Serbia highlights. A lot of exciting chances and highlights. I'll check it out. I just heart England, though. Okay. The American ticket counts include a lot of Mexicans who live there and bought tickets to support Mexico. That's fair. That's fair. there is a lot of, I would say mostly American support of football comes from the Latino community. Very surprised with the USA in this World Cup. They're killing the stereotype of Americans being lame in football. It's exciting. It's exciting to see. I always like it when America does well in sports. The American team is playing well this game. I bet 4-1 for England. Yeah, I don't think 4-1 is going to happen. No sound. What happened to my sound? Can you react right now? Oh, to the, let's see. I don't know how this is set up. If I can bring another screen. I don't think I can bring another screen into my, to the way my live stream is set up. If I was using a third-party platform, I would be able to bring to screencast. Okay. US 1, England 0, please. Yes, that's what I'm hoping for. No, I don't think I can bring that screen over to check out that goal. I will do a video on it, though, right after this happens. You should see the second Brazil's goal. OMG. Huh. Okay. Second half kickoff next. Looks like we got one more commercial break. Have you guys seen the Peyton Manning commercial with David Beckham? It is hilarious. It played during the Cowboys game last night, and I was laughing so hard that my wife came in the room to ask what was happening. Okay. Don't bring the screen. You watch it. World Cup rights are insane. Yeah. I'll get a copyright strike. Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. You should really do something to react during halftime or whatever. It's the fun of the live streams after all. Yeah, that's good. This is my first time trying to go live, so I'll work the kinks out. I'll have it figured out by the knockout round for sure. People sleep on the North American teams, but all of us who are from here know all three teams have a fighting chance to advance the group stage. Yep. Canada are really hard done by the other day. Yeah. Don't know. I think Saudi Arabia showed everyone has a fighting chance. Yeah. No one expected to see that. It's one of my favorite goal scoring style, the bicycle kick. Yeah, those bicycle kicks blow my mind, man. The fact that that's like, how do you score a goal while you are suspended in the air? Is college soccer big in the U.S.? No. I couldn't tell you at all what happens in college. College football, like, is almost a religion over here. Like, every Saturday, it's college football. But any of the other college sports, the only thing that's even close is college basketball. But no, we do not have. It seems to me like there's a lot of younger kids playing these days, so it might grow into a thing. But Saudi was a real surprise, though. Mexico has advanced the group stage like 8 times in a row. That's good. I used to do the bicycle kick on the beach just for fun. Okay. Hey, I tried to kick the other day. Pulisic's performance has been good. He's had a couple of tries that looked like they had potential, but I took a soccer ball out onto our field behind our school on Sunday. I had to go up to print off some documents, and there was no one there, and so I just went out and tried to kick it around a little bit. It's a lot harder than I thought. I tried to kick it straight on, and the ball just like went off the other direction, and I realized that now I realize why people turn their foot different directions to make a kick. So I'm still trying to figure it out. How is your understanding now about tactics and dynamics of plays? It's getting there. Like, I get the basic gist of what's happening on the field for the most part. I don't understand People were telling me about offside traps, but I don't know. It does look easier on the screen. Yes, for sure. Cowboy Bill, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. What talk was amazing? Y'all talking about a halftime speech from the DT from Saudi Arabia? Okay, I'll look it up. All right, here we go. USA. Got a little bit of a flop going on. Some flopping. Offside is a tricky one. You'll understand when you watch a bit. Yeah, I think I'm figuring it out. Playing FIFA has really helped because they like put a little highlight above the player's head when he goes offsides. So I'm starting to figure that out. Yeah. It's just like I've been kicking myself for not getting involved in the sport earlier. And in fact, like in my high school days, when I was playing American football, I would make fun of soccer players. I just made fun of the sport so much, but I'm really, really enjoying it. All soccer balls turn different. It's about the seams and the leather patches. There's been a lot of commotion about certain balls in the past. Okay. FIFA Ultimate Mode really helps with knowing players. Is that where you can draft players from other clubs and create your own like fantasy game? Where about US am I from? I am from Texas, from the Dallas area. I live in New Orleans right now because I'm going to seminary. You will enjoy watching a Brazil game. Yes, I probably would. Nearly 70% of soccer fans in the US are younger than 40 years old. Yes. The young people are falling in love with the game. Moreover, soccer is the second most popular sport in the US among Americans aged 12 to 24. Well, I just turned 25, but it's quickly becoming my second favorite sport, and I'm not sure, it might overtake the NFL at some point. Will I watch the knockout stage? Yes. Yeah, but to say it, like, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite sports. I still love the NFL just because it's like, I love that brand of football. I played it really well. And I love the physicality of it. But I was watching an NFL game last night and I was so annoyed by the amount of stoppage and commercial breaks, and realized that I really love how this game is so continuous. So I wouldn't say it's out of the possibility that this game becomes my favorite sport within the next couple years for sure. Do I support any teams in Europe yet? Still trying to figure it out. More and more people in Germany are watching. Yeah, I saw y'all sing. We had the NFL game in Germany, and people were singing John Denver. That was pretty cool. If you play a sport, you appreciate the sport better. Exactly. Yep. Foden is on the bench for England, is by far our best player, and for some reason he doesn't start. Huh. All right, let's go, US. Let's go. $78 people tuned in for the stream. That is so cool. Soccer is better to watch if you understand everything and you played the game. I guess so. I definitely think that makes sense because I've played American football and I really appreciate watching that sport. Foden is top 5 in the world right now. I really like American football, but I can't watch an entire game because of the breaks. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. Watching this game yesterday, Granted, they were playing on 3 days rest, which I think is criminal to have those guys playing such a violent sport 3 days after playing a major game. But there was an injury, and then there was a penalty, then there was another penalty and an injury. And so we had gone a span of almost 3 minutes without watching a play. And I was like, I've seen more commercials in the last 3 minutes than I've actually seen football. So that was driving me crazy. I still love the game, but man, like this is ruining it for me. Like I've really started to love this sport. So who knows? We'll see where this goes. Crazy to me how people are moving to Netflix to avoid commercial breaks, but are still watching sports with ads every 5 minutes. Yep. That's the thing, is I love the sport so much that I'm willing to sit through the ads. But that's why watching it on the high school level is more fun, because they don't have the breaks. But it is a money-making racket for sure. I tried to watch the Super Bowl more than once, but I didn't make it to the end due to the stops. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we put up with it. But Harry Maguire will cost England getting far in the tournament. People have been hating on Maguire in the chat. Is he really that bad? If he's that bad, why is he on the team? Your journey into the sport is a long one, and you're just getting started. Get excited. There's so much to see and learn, from players to philosophies to club history. There definitely is so much history here. So I know that our games were all at one point. This was all one game, and it just kind of split off into, you had football, rugby, and then our version of football. So I know that there's so much history with this sport for sure. I was a big basketball fan in the 90s. Jordan era was amazing. Yeah, I still think Jordan is the GOAT. Obviously I was born in 97, so I didn't get to watch his career. But watching the highlights, he did things that like that were superhuman. I've never seen anybody like that. You should react to Maguire highlights from last season. Man, he was awful. He's a great defender, but he never reached his peak again after injury. Okay. When are you going to upload the Barcelona tiki-taka video? That's coming soon, dude. I was going to react to it in that moment, but my work schedule has been so demanding that I haven't been able to get the videos done like I thought I would. So that'll be up soon, for sure. Soccer is a low-scoring game, which allows for many upsets. One mistake can be fatal. That's interesting. That is an interesting way to think about it. If you make a mistake, the game is over. Maguire is a player who plays very badly for United but shows up for England. Interesting. His nickname is Slabhead. Okay, I don't know. I don't know anything about him, and you guys are just roasting him. So I kind of want to defend him, but I don't know how. Have you seen Jordan's historic Bulls mixtape? Yeah, one of my favorite things is to watch people react to that, like especially younger basketball fans, because they think that LeBron is so much better until they watch that mixtape. It's called football. Yeah, I know. I go back and forth between calling it football and soccer. It's because over here, that's what it's called. U.S. is playing great. I think it'll beat England. I would love it if we did, man. That would be so exciting for us. But I know I got a lot of England fans in the chat, so you guys might lose your minds. Am I enjoying football so far? Absolutely. Yeah, it has been very fun to watch, and playing FIFA is now my most fun little hobby. I've been playing FIFA on my Xbox a lot more than I should, because as I said, my work schedule is very intense. Is it Calcio in Italy? Why do y'all call it that? So I heard someone explain to me that soccer means association football, which doesn't make sense to me either. I see the SOCC from association, but I don't know. It's really not important. Call it what you want. Everyone knows what you're talking about. Soccer is short for association football, the official name for it compared to rugby football. Okay, is that where the R comes from? Maybe you've noticed that many goals come late. That's because players get tired and make mistakes late in the game. That makes sense to me, yeah. Calcio, is that how you say it? Calcio or calcio? It's for Italian football. Yeah, I just read today that soccer came from England. I know, people keep blaming us in the States for calling it soccer, but I think it was the Brits who came up with that. Thanks a lot, guys. Tiki-taka was implemented by Pep Guardiola, who was the bald guy in the Messi video you watched. Yeah, probably the best manager ever and has made Man City one of the best teams in the world. Yeah. If you get into video, or football, you will start enjoying the small things you can't even see now. Oh, 100%. Like, by the time the next World Cup rolls around, hopefully my channel has grown really big at that point. It's growing really fast right now. But you guys will see a completely different fan by the next time the World Cup comes around. It's not pronounced calcio. Calcio. All right. People still get mad though. Have I heard about Wrexham FC? Ryan Reynolds, no. Oh, they bought a club in Wales? Well, that's interesting. I wish I had enough money to buy a club. Man City became one of the biggest in the world because it was, I don't know what that means. Dang, that was a good chance, it looked like. Watch Welcome to Wrexham. It's a docu-series about them, by them. Okay, let me add it to my my list. Yeah, don't lose the ball, guys. Oil. Wait, what does that mean? Let's go, let's go. Football in the 19th century was a bit of a mess of different rules and codes. Rugby came from rugby school as they were playing a form of football. It was codified later in the 19th century. Yeah, under the name association football. Makes sense. Why does England's goalkeeper looks a little bit like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter? I don't know. That was a dumb roast. Found out the other day Britain invented soccer, rugby, golf, and cricket. Yeah, that was definitely a foul. I thought Zimmerman had that. Ooh. You could appreciate All or Nothing on Prime Video. Okay. Looks like Maguire saved that one. All or Nothing on Prime Video. Okay, I'll put it on the list. Let's go. U.S. corner. England is getting angry. It looks like it for sure. How do you feel about the fouls that are called in football? I don't know. it seems like there's a lot more contact allowed to happen than I even expected. Maybe it's because in American football, we get called for the tackiest of contact. So I guess I'm expecting it to be called a little closer than it is. They're letting them push around a little bit more than I thought. What's the time in the U.S. right now? Well, in my time zone, it's 2:17, but in the Eastern time zone, it would be 3:17, where Iran played open. Yeah. England are playing very poorly, no rhythm, no intensity. Southgate needs to make some changes. Look, it looks like the U.S. fans have turned out, man. There's a lot of them in the stadium. All right, let's go, Pulisic. All right, retain possession. Let's go, Pulisic. Ah, he lost the ball. Cut it back off. Cut it back off. Here we go. Lots of Mexican flags behind England's goal. Yeah. Need to bring Foden and Rashford on. Maguire's playing well today. I've only seen him once today, and he made a good play. So, let's see. So those three guys in the back of the formation that just set the ball back in play. What is their position called again? I need to learn all the positions. See, like they've got the ball right now past that half field line. Center backs, okay. And then there's the midfielders, and then the forwards, which would be like your striker and those guys who are attacking the goal. Center backs, defenders, okay. Whoa, is that not a foul? Yeah, that is definitely a foul, huh? Against Adams. Wide defenders are, for historical reasons, called fullbacks. Huh. Wingers on both sides of the field, and then is the striker in the middle? No, there are defenders, midfielders, and attackers. Center backs are central defenders. Okay. England are playing 4-3-3. Okay. So someone was saying that the U.S. would win with fitness in the first half, saying that because we're a more athletic team, I guess. Do you think that England is getting tired? It depends on which formation the manager will choose. Okay. Fullbacks are side defenders. I do need to check out a video that explains the positions in depth. Yes, U.S. is outplaying England at the moment. That's what it looks like to me. I just wish that would translate to a goal. Oh. I thought he might have scored that from the corner. So did the goalkeeper. Wingers are side forward. Strikers are central forward. Okay. Technically, the striker position are called center forwards. I think the word striker for that position was popularized by FIFA, but I think it's technically wrong. Okay. Yeah, I created a career mode of myself on FIFA 23, and I am a striker, and I'm playing way better than I should because I don't even know this, understand the game. Corners 7-2 for USA. Shots 10-5 for USA. USA are playing well and frustrating England. We aren't getting in a rhythm. Okay. In Argentina, we say the goals that are not scored on one side are scored on the other. Okay. USA, Mexico, and Canada will host next World Cup. Yeah, I saw that. So are we hosting it like as a group? I thought just the US was hosting it. Basically, for base positions, you have the goalkeeper, defenders, midfielders, and strikers. Those then get divided into further roles depending on where they play. Fullback, central midfielders. Okay. DM is defensive midfielder. CM is central midfielder. AM is attacking midfielder. Okay. 10 games in Mexico and Canada. The rest is all in the US. That's good. The NFL just played a game in Mexico at a stadium that hosted the World Cup before, so I'm assuming some of the games will be played there. Good defense. England subs will be crucial, in my opinion. Yeah, the problem is the players that England has in the bench could change the game. Well, why are they on the bench? You guys have any idea why they have them? Is that because they're going to sub them in at the end? CB center back, LB left back, RB right back, LB and RB are also called fullbacks. Okay. How many subs do teams get to carry on their roster? I don't know what you guys call them. England has more squad depth and sub in other great players compared to the US. Yeah. The bench, because Gareth Southgate, manager, is known to be a terrible coach. All right. Okay, you have 5 subs per team? All right. Good to know. I'm impressed by the USA center back so far in this World Cup. There are around 9 players on the bench, 5 allowed to come. Oh, so you have reserves and subs. That makes sense, because in the World Cup or in the FIFA game that I have, you can be a reserve but not even come into the game. Can make 5 sub but can have a squad of 23. Before COVID, it was only 3. Okay. So we've got a sub coming in for England. Number 7. Got fresh legs on the field now. On the pitch, not the field, the pitch. Trying to learn how to say all this. Wait, let me drop this down a little bit. Used to be 3 subs before the virus. Oh, I might need to be careful how I talk about that on this channel. Those subs are terrible. Per sub, maybe. 26 players, 11 playing at any given time, 5 subs available. You get to bench anywhere between 9 players upwards, depending on the competition, but you can only sub on 5 of them. All right, England's got a chance here. Let's get this ball back on the other side of the field, boys. Southgate just subbed out an attacking midfielder for a defensive one. How has he not brought on Foden or Rashford? Okay. Let's go. There we go. Get the ball back on the other side of the pitch. Let's go. Someone thinks that they're trying to play for a draw. I would rather US win, but if they're playing for a draw, it feels like it would be a moral victory. Folks aren't happy with Southgate. Okay. Got the sub coming here trying to attack. Wow. USA is not playing for a draw. A point for the US would be massive heading into the last group stage match. Yeah. Oh, so you're saying even a draw for the US would be good heading into Iran? Okay. All right. I was thinking that we needed to win both of these games to move on. Southgate is too conservative. Okay, so he's right. I don't think Iran already has 3 points. All right. Let's attack. Oh, come on, man. That's not a foul? Is it because he went straight for the ball? Did Mount, or no, number 3 for England, did he not just foul? All right. Foul is when the defender don't hit the ball at all. Oh, okay. So you can make contact as long as you were going for the ball? Okay. Gotcha. That's been one major surprise. This game is way more physical than I thought it was. I thought that this game was one of the weaker, like that's what I was saying when I was in high school playing football in Texas, our version of football in Texas. I would make fun of it so much, just like such a weak sport. It's very physical. A foul can be made even if you hit the ball, but the other player has to be badly injured. Okay. US is playing well. A draw is highly possible. If the USA draw, you have to beat Iran in the last game or you are out even if you draw. The tie doesn't work for USA. Okay. Hearing a lot of different opinions here. Good evening from France. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. 87 watching now. Wow. I think it's really cool that you guys chose to tune into my live stream while I'm watching one of my very first football matches. My first full World Cup match. I've watched parts of the others. Looks like England has started to play with a little more urgency here as the game is starting to run its course. Good evening from Poland. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Grealish has brought some energy into the pitch for England. That's what I was just noticing. Their attacks are a little more urgent now. Is Maths USA has 1 point, 2 points if they tie. Still, you need to win. Iran to pass. Smart to risk in the end of the game to see if you can go with a nicer scenario. Gotcha. It's a huge sport. Welcome to the family. Thanks. Come on, guys. Let's go. Weston McKinney. Let's go, buddy. Having watched England for 25 years, this is a very typical England game. Frustrating. Okay. U.S. should be the one to take the risk here. Yeah, probably. I mean, what do we have to lose? We're not expected. We're not expected to win. So leave everything out on the pitch, accept the outcome no matter what. Just go for it. Empty the tank. That's what I tell my guys when we're playing my high school team that I coach. We didn't have a great season this year. Had few numbers and just guys who had a lot of heart but not a lot of talent. So, that last game of the year, like, hey, what do you have to lose, guys? We're eliminated mathematically. Leave it all out on the field. The U.S. is playing pretty smart. They're destroying their game. Okay. England has some good players, but the coach is too defensive. USA showing some courage. I hope they score. Yeah, me too. If draw, both teams are scared. U.S. needs some subs. Players are very tired. That's what I'm wondering, man. Like, they've been playing really hard for 76 minutes. Looks like they're about to sub Brendan. Baron Brendan. All right. Tell your lads that just have fun. I don't ever tell my players to just have fun. I tell them that winning is important, but I tell them to take risks. Like, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Go out there and just put every bit of effort into the game that you can. USA midfielders will have a field day now, to be honest. Brandon was at Philly and then got bought by Leeds. Okay, so we've got some American players on Leeds. I might need to check Leeds out. Maybe I'll support them. Hello, I sent you an email. I might about collaborating. Did I respond to that one? I've been getting a few emails recently, and they go to my spam, but I'm trying to my best to answer everyone who sends in an email. The channel growth has kind of surprised me. It blew up almost overnight. The best way to win this game is to be in love with the game. No kidding. Who knows? Maybe in the next 4 years or so, I might start coaching another sport at my school. I might coach both versions of football. Hey, we got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I can't read it. Thank you. Thank you for the support. I wish I could read what you said. Ted Lasso is a great coach, though. That's from a TV show, huh? Thought we had something there. Pretty sure there were American players in England in 2002. 2002, was that the year that we surprised people in the World Cup? Ted Lasso is not about football, it's more about a mental state. Will I be watching Argentina, Mexico tomorrow? Maybe. I don't know if I'll be live streaming it. I will try to tune in. I got a lot of work that I have to get done. All love from Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much. Hey, congratulations to you guys in that game against Argentina. Well, I watched Spain versus Germany. I'm gonna try my best to watch as many World Cup games as I can, and I'll try to live stream more often. But Like I said, end up having a lot of work to do because I got a lot of bills to pay. So I'm hoping that YouTube really starts taking off. I'm able to get some sponsorships on the channel now, so that's kind of cool. So I'm hoping very soon that this starts paying off monetarily, so maybe I can focus on sports as my main gig. The most important thing to know when coaching football is to understand this is a game of who wanted it more. That's why poor countries knock big countries. Yeah, I'm hoping we win too. We've been playing really well, just not capitalizing every time. Spain versus Germany is a great game for watching. You'll learn a lot from that game. Yeah, I saw some of Germany versus Japan. Not the whole game, but I saw a lot of it. Good save. An aspiring screenwriter, Ted Lasso is a beautiful show. Bill Lawrence is a genius writer. You're an aspiring screenwriter? Same. I'm an English major, and so I want to do screenwriting as well. Amazing team, Japan. Yeah, that game was awesome. Do you know which other games you will live stream? Not off the top of my head. I would like, for sure, when we get to the knockout round, I'm gonna have a better setup. I'm at my my wife's parents' house for the holidays right now, and I've got some work that I have to be doing this week. But yeah, if we can once we get to the knockout round, I'll probably try to live stream as many of those as I possibly can that work around my work schedule. Yes, I will. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, I will be posting ahead of time in my community tab. I'll be posting ahead of time which matches are going to go live. This one I kind of sprung on everybody, but now that you see the whole game, I think you understand how difficult and different Messi highlights are. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. The first introduction to the sport that I had were highlight compilations of like historic moments, and those videos did great, like 150,000 views on a lot of those videos. But it looked amazing to me, but I couldn't appreciate it completely because I didn't realize how impossible those moments are to actually score, because he was just putting one of them up every 10 seconds. So after watching some of these matches, watching some of the Premier League games that I've seen, I realize how difficult it is to actually score or dribble around defenders. So I don't think Josh Sargent would even get a chance to shoot. I don't know. I'm trying to hop into you guys' conversations while also watching the game. This match has gotten, we're getting close to the end here. It's getting rather urgent. Do you have a favorite football player already? It depends on like current player, or my favorite to watch so far has been Messi. Like the way he plays the game and the way his attitude when he plays the game, absolutely my favorite. But I watched some Premier League the other day, and I know that Holland is really good. Don't know if he's my favorite, but he's really good. I like you because unlike other American newcomers to the sport, you are humble and you don't act like you know it all. Yes, I do not know it all. If we were watching our game, if we were watching NFL, I would maybe be a little more able to, I probably would be able to give pretty good commentary because I know the sport very well, but I don't know this one at all. Holland isn't in the World Cup. I know. Why isn't he in the World Cup? So I saw highlights from Manchester City versus Manchester United, and he scored a hat trick. Poor Norway. Oh, so Holland is from Norway? Gotcha. Our match is tomorrow against Poland. If we win, it's a guaranteed top of the table. And I can't believe you guys pulled that off against Argentina. I was really rooting for Argentina, but congrats on the win. Norway have a bright future. So, I mean, I guess in 2018, USA didn't qualify. To be in the World Cup, you just don't have to be a good player. You have to be a great team. Messi just makes it look so easy. His moves are so smooth and perfect. Agreed. After watching some games, going back and actually checking out that video again, I've seen it more than once now. His highlights are absolutely mind-blowing. Poor shot. Yep. George Best's dribbling is Messi-esque. Okay. He a classic player. The difference from Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo scores, you say wow, but when Messi scores, you say how. Okay. I know that my comments have been overwhelmingly in support of Messi, and then there will be a few who get cantankerous. In 2018, U.S. only needed a draw against Trinidad to qualify and failed. Oh, we lost? Oh, man, that's depressing. In 2018, I was not focused on the sport even a little bit. I was focused on getting married in 2018 and watching my American sports. This year, I'm very, very much invested in this World Cup and in trying to learn the new sport. Come on, guys. How much stoppage time do we have? Has anybody been tracking that? Paolo Maldini, one of the greatest ever. Okay. Let's go. Pulisic. Good pass. Oh, good pass. Let's score. Come on, make good passes. Never get sucked into football Twitter. Yeah. Yes, both of them were very good when I reacted to them. I did like Messi more, but it was maybe because of the attitude that he has, which I know that Ronaldo's attitude is what gives him a competitive edge. I'm not trying to say that it's wrong, but I don't really like it when guys are hot-headed as much. Have you seen if the World Cup 2026 is going to be near you? I don't know. Where in the U.S. is it being held? I live in New Orleans right now. If the channel keeps going this way, I might attend the next World Cup, and who knows what will happen. The channel is growing Did he say 4-minute stoppage time? Oh, man. Any MLS team with a good stadium has a chance of hosting the World Cup. Okay. Man, if it gets hosted in Dallas, man, that would be awesome. Only 4-minute stoppage time. That seems pretty low, right? I saw a game the other day had like 7 or 8 minutes of stoppage time. Let's go, stoppage time. We're at a draw right now. Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Philadelphia. Yeah. Dallas. Dude, if it's in Dallas, I'll be there because all my family lives in Dallas. It's only a 8-hour drive from here, and I could stay there easily. Yeah, if it's in Dallas, I will definitely be there. And who knows, I might travel a long distance to be there. Toronto, Boston, Philadelphia, Miami. I don't even know, man. I might even travel out of the country to go see World Cup next year. It's close enough. It's only an 8-hour drive is such an American thing to say. Dude, I just made an 8-hour drive yesterday. Or not yesterday, Wednesday. So, yeah, only an 8-hour drive. Yes. It is in Dallas, just checked. Okay, I'll be there for sure. I think you're going to draw. Yeah, I think so too. As they say, Americans think 100 years is a long time. Europeans think 100 miles is a long distance. That's fair enough. Yeah, I drive, let's see, I used to drive an hour and a half to get to work when I lived in Texas. It's not a long road trips or nothing for me. But 100 years. Yeah, the NFL has been around since what, 1920s, and we talk about the history there. World Cup is every 4 years. This year in 2021 were exceptions due to pandemic. The only people that say CR7 is GOAT is people that didn't take time to study football history. Wow. Hot take, huh? I crossed my country from top to bottom in 8 hours. That's you can cross Texas from top to bottom and like it takes you maybe 12 hours. Texas is huge for a state. Been a crazy amount of 0-0 draws at this World Cup for whatever reason. Yeah, I was looking at that for sure. And that's what it looks like is going to happen here. We're getting close to the end of, or getting close to full time here. Let's go, US. So this is definitely not going how some of you guys predicted. I did predict a draw, but I thought it would be at least a point apiece. Free kick for the US, all right. Your first fully covered match is 0-0. Welcome to the world of football. Yeah. It's really great for you guys. Yeah, I definitely didn't see this coming. I hoped that we could win. I didn't think that we would. But some folks were of the opinion that we were going to get destroyed, and we have definitely played well. No one wants to lose. Held our own, yes, for sure. Wow. Final, full time. Well, so some people seem to think that this is a good outcome for the U.S., bad outcome for England. I definitely enjoyed this game so much. Bad second half against Wales for sure. Really good game here. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm gonna probably hop off here in just a little bit and check out some other reaction videos, get those ready to go up on the channel. Really excited that that you guys chose to stream this with me. That was fun, man. A lot of fun. Anyway, guys, I'll see you. I gotta end it up here. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, for subscribing. They're definitely enjoying it. And I'll see you guys in the next match. Stay tuned for my my community tab. I'll be letting you guys know for sure about when I'm going to be going live next. Let's see, how do I end this? Yes.